All right, we're actually live this time. Hello, I'm Kyle. I'm the GM. Quick recap. Joining us tonight, we have got Colin, Everoth, Lee, Windy, and Drew. They're playing the same characters they've been playing this whole time. I am the GM. Last session, our party was hired to do a job. They went to an asteroid to steal a treasure box out of Victoria's brother's treasury. They took a back path through a nebula. Um, it was kind of a one-way trip. The nebula kind of wraps around from there. They have to go out another direction. Um, they explored through some caves. They came into like a back door through a hidden passage that not even Victoria's brother knew about. So, they managed to get in sneaky like. They had a bit of a fight with a wizard and his like skeleton golem thing. I don't remember what it was called. Um, that went all right. People got beat up pretty good, but I think everybody's doing good. The ship took a bunch of damage on the way through the nebula. Fortunately, the PC who's playing the wizard with the mend spell was actually gone. So we're just going to say he spent a while casting mend on the ship. So your ship is fine at this point. You got the thing in the box, and you've made it out, and you guys have gotten to the ship.
Very
So
nice recap. You don't at all sound frustrated that that's the second time you had to do
All right.
that.
So that's where we are. Everybody is now at the ship. The ship is not even docked on this map, if we're going to be honest. It is on a docking station up these stairs. And Quiddick, uh, everybody comes hauling out the door. You have just finished casting the last little mend spell.
Men forever. Do they look like they're in a hurry, or are they just like coming out?
I don't know. Do you guys look like you're
I'm
in a hurry?
pretty sure we are definitely in a hurry.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, I'm starting everything up and getting ready to go.
We are definitely not being aggressively nonchalant. We are booking it.
Yeah. Especially because I think they were about to get out of their room last time. Not sure if I remember correctly.
We just
Yeah,
barely snuck through that little back door, but I don't know if they know or could have found where. I mean, it was dusty, so they probably saw all our footprints. So they probably know that there's a door there now.
Well, that can't be good for us, so let's book it.
Yeah, I'll definitely like get the ship going as quickly as possible and get moving. Are we in? Are we in a like a large? Oh, no, I can't remember words.
I think we're in like a caverny hole bit in the back of the asteroidy thing.
But we're at an asteroid with its own air bubble, not like a whole big system, right?
not like a whole big system. This asteroid has its own air bubble.
So as soon as we get out of the nebula, we can book it.
Uh, well, no. So, yeah, actually, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I cannot remove the ship from the asteroid without moving the asteroid first. Okay. So, yeah, you guys travel back through your little tunnel. Um, and you know, come on out. Everybody go ahead and roll perceptions.
I got a 0.
Hayden gets a 9, Mull gets a 0.
I got 16.
16.
I got some help from legs, but I didn't actually need it because my first roll was a nat 20.
All right. Looks clear at the moment. You don't see anything as you pop out. So, you guys are here. That's your ship. You are basically in like a little cave in the nebula. So, like all along this edge and this edge and this edge is nebula. And above and below, like you guys are in a little nebula nook.
Yeah, I think our plan was to just book it.
Very quickly.
I think we can. I mean, can we sort of like ride the upper the upper, basically like the side that we're on? Can we ride that edge so that we're sort of like as far away and as like, yeah, basically that's just what I want to do, is be close to the nebula.
Okay.
Ride the little edge.
So let's do it kind of the same way we did last time. Only we'll also add a stealth into here, and the damage won't be so bad for a failure. So if you guys want to start moving along that edge, let's have perceptions and a piloting check, dex-based piloting check, to move along that line close to the nebula but not get out. And we'll do a few of those.
5 and a 9 for perception checks from Shaden and I.
I got 17.
I got 19 on my piloting. You said you wanted a stealth as well?
Yes.
That's going to be a 23 on stealth.
Jesus.
I'm a sneaky bug.
I like having our normal pilot back.
And
Hey!
How on?
It's going to be
Bring
17
my dice.
on perception. Although, actually, who's good at perception?
You and I both
Aiden
got the same
usually.
perception, and everybody else apparently sucked. Although I don't think ever said anything yet.
No, I got a 0. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello?
I am just deaf.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
So you and I are the best with +1?
No, Shaden's got a +3. I just rolled like shit for her.
Oh, okay. Whoever has
I have
the
a
best
+2.
perception should take legs.
Then give legs to Shaden
Okay. Shaden has legs.
And
for
Drew,
days.
And knows how to use them?
I
I
do
was
not.
gonna say,
I'm
does she know how to
5'4".
use them?
I mean, I'm a dwarf in real life too. Not
With
literally, but like I'm short.
So no, not really.
Drew is rolling for me from now on. Sorry, Colin, you're fired.
I mean, this is not the first time this has come up. I roll like shit for you specifically.
All right. Do you Okay, so then I'll go ahead and I'll roll 1 for you, since that would be legs. I rolled poorly anyway.
So we're back in the same boat where I'm actually seeing stuff. Only this time our pilot is actually capable of seeing stuff too and listening.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are managing to like skirt the edge of this nebula. You're like right along the side of it. What did you get on your stealth check?
23.
23. Yeah, you're fine. You are fine. All right. So we're gonna do that another time. The stealth check is gonna be considerably harder for the second and third ones, just because you're now coming around the sides.
Natural 20 on the perception for Maul,
Woof.
which is a 19.
Okay. So that'll give you an advantage on the piloting.
Oh, good, because I just rolled a 5 on the piloting.
Maybe you need legs.
Okay, so that's a 19 for piloting.
Okay.
It doesn't it have like 6 of them.
And that's a 20 for stealth.
20 for stealth. Okay. So that's the second one. You guys managed to get up to here. And if you don't like where I'm placing you, let me know.
Okay.
That works?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. All right. Let's do one more of those. And on this third one, you're passing like directly behind another ship, so.
I got a nat 20 on my perception, so it's a 22.
All right. Advantage on piloting.
Oh, that's hilarious, because I rolled a nat 1 and then a nat 20.
Yes!
Lol.
So that would be a nat 20 on my piloting.
I think that averages out to a 10.
Yeah, it does. All right.
And then I just rolled a 12 on my stealth, but I'm going to take the 18 for my divination die. So that'll be a 23 stealth.
Okay. I'm actually going to roll this last one. Holy shit, they sucked. Okay, so this last ship kind of like starts ducking around the asteroid just as you guys break through. And
This is going way better than last time.
yeah, you guys sneak right past and right the fuck out. Damn it, that was like my whole session.
Sneaky bug.
All right. So you guys get out of the nebula with your prize. We did loot and stuff last time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I updated the cards.
Right. All right. Well, you guys are free of the asteroid belt.
Okay, so we just set a course for Victoria, and that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yes?
Sweet. Away!
I really wish I could find the note that had what was in that box.
That might be important.
How to tell your GM is a natural blonde.
Wow.
I wrote it down.
That's one step further than I would have done.
All right. Yeah. So uneventful trip. You guys get back to Victoria. You get back to the city, and then yeah, Victoria told you where to find her at her bar.
Yeah, I think we just take it right to her. We go as a group though, just in case. Can't trust pirates.
Go down.
Well, and I'm sure
Especially
that they've got a very good
pirates.
drink.
We might also want to stay low because when they realize that we are gone with their loot, they're probably going to find us.
Why? We didn't really leave much to denote where we were going or who we were connected to?
No. I mean, they're probably gonna go to the closest port and start shit up because reasons. I'm thinking.
Start looking.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
and
it's possible, but yes, we didn't really leave a lot of evidence that points at us.
I mean, even if they get here and they're like, somebody stole our loot, we're just like weird people that exist.
Well,
Yes.
that and
We're delivering to the person
if it
that we
was-
stole.
if my sister had stolen something from me, and it sounds like they have a rocky relationship, I would check with her first.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I've been trying to allude at.
Well, then, yeah, faster unloading it is better. So, like, let's all head there right away.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, now it's not an adventure to find the bar, so you get to her bar.
You mean I can't get us lost again?
I mean, you could absolutely get us lost again if you want to roll it, but I'm gonna give it to you.
No,
Free if you
I'm
fail.
good. I'm good.
If you want to try real hard.
Last time I got like a nat 1 on navigating those tunnels. Anyway, no, we're definitely at that bar. I'm not.
I think Mull is going to be the one to present it to her. Piece of cake. Hardly had to kill anybody.
Oh, that's
Did
a
we
shame.
kill anybody?
Yeah,
Pretty sure we killed the
shit out of a wizard.
yeah.
I didn't murder anything. No, wait, I did.
With its no count, apparently.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you.
I think I
who
was actually the
finished
one
him.
who had to have the last hit. Now that I remember.
Like, pretty sure it was you that killed him. Yeah.
It's fine. I don't remember things. Maybe I was drunk.
All right. Yeah. So you get to the bar. You present it. She's like, "Oh, well, it's a shame that you hardly had to kill anyone, but I bet they were all blind drunk." So.
There was a bit of that. Plus, we might have made them think that their door was on fire.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, you want fun. I also short sheeted a bunch of their beds, and I might have moved some stuff around, so hopefully they're gonna think that they're stealing from each other.
Ooh. No, I bet those idiots are just gonna fall right for that.
Yeah, so good trip.
Sowing chaos is way better than death.
Excellent. Well, I will take that, and we will put it to good use. So, you guys are looking to get into the Crown Library.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's why we were here.
Absolutely. And hopefully some very uninterrupted time in it.
Preferably,
Let's
this
hope
one
this
doesn't have
time
anything
it's
scandalous anymore.
Well, I mean, any good library is going to have all sorts of scandalous.
You know what I mean. Nobody wants to see what that centaur and that sword were doing again.
Centaur and the sword? I'd like to see what the centaur and the sword were doing.
I don't think she was involved in this part, but
I don't know. You've had a lot of time on the ship. She's a sneaky snoop.
oh yeah, I'm not saying she couldn't have been involved, but you know.
Okay. Well, I'm working a couple angles, and the contents of this box should help greatly. You did your part, so give me like a day, and I'll have a pretty rock solid plan to get you in tomorrow.
Okay, that works for me.
Sounds good.
I'll be here. I'm gonna plant myself on the bar.
Like, literally right here, staring at you the whole time.
No, you guys are in a back room, like her little office and poker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's where she games, and it's also a storeroom, but um, while you guys are back there, you do see that there's like 6 little boxes of lead.
What is that, like a regular thing she does? Does she
I think
need,
she just doesn't know
she
how to
needs
get rid of them.
multiple boxes? Oh yeah, I've got 6 crews working this game, this thing at any time.
I don't know. A lot of her guys have pistols and stuff, so I mean it is free ammunition.
Fair enough.
You have to work for it. It's not free, but it's not.
Yeah,
I
but
bet I
she
could
can
turn
pay
those
a
into
guy a
ammunition.
pittance to make a bunch of ammunition.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what are we gonna do with our free time? Crew?
Drink.
Second that.
I don't know why, but the tone that you used in that F just made me lose it.
Just trying to keep in character.
I mean, we've got a ton of gold pieces. We could upgrade the ships more. We could shop to our heart's content.
Oh, I'd love some new spells. I haven't gotten any new spells this whole time, other than the ones I already get that are not.
You know what I bet
I mean-
has spells?
The
The
library that
library.
we're gonna get into. But then I have to wait.
Well, as long as we're here, maybe we see if there's somewhere that we could rob.
Somewhere that we could what?
Rob.
Rob.
I mean, as
Do
long
we-
as we're already pirates.
Do we really need to get in trouble in the next period of time?
I never believed us as pirates, to be honest. Maybe the captainship is getting over to your head.
I thought we were just vague mercenaries of some kind.
We're
More in that area.
merchants. We're legitimate merchants that also sometimes do illegitimate things.
Intrepid sailors to adventure and conquest.
I guess
In
we
the
only have
name of the good gift. Sorry.
Fine.
Can we find a letter of marque? Then we'll be privateers. It'll at least be a little better.
I mean,
I
you'll
could
be in
try
the
and
castle.
ask.
Ask the king or regent or whatever they use.
Then Bojo says, I know what I will do today. I will get an audience then.
All right. Well, Mole's gonna go and try and find somebody who will outfit the ship a little better.
Okay, that's actually pretty easy. That'll be like on the dock. Not so much on the dock that actually. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, not so much the dock you're on. You guys are on more of a public dock. So like, yeah, there's some of it, but the real good stuff is going to be on the other dock. The commercial dock.
Is there a second card that talks about what we already have for the ship? So all I see is the one that. Oh, I see. No, it just we couldn't fit.
Oh yeah. I didn't think of your multi-card trick. Like it's all written.
Oh, it's not up to date though.
No?
No, because we already upgraded everything once, and it doesn't reflect that at all. Or it doesn't have a list of what we have already gotten for it, and I don't remember exactly. It also says no weapons, and we definitely stole a ballista.
Definitely stole a ballista.
Oh man, we could actually use to get at least another weapon on the ship.
Maybe oh shit, what do you call it? Swivel gun.
I thought we got like
An
an amount of regular sail, not magical sail, and then like some kind of armor.
Yes, we got an amount.
I don't remember what the amount was.
I don't either. That's part of my problem.
I just remember that it was the regular and not the magic.
Okay. I don't remember what you guys got either, but I am willing to obviously say you bought a thing of armor.
I think we either got 2 armor and 1 sail, or 2 sails and 1 armor, and I don't remember.
I think it was 2 sails and 1 armor because we were trying to offset the weight of the armor.
That does make sense.
Okay. So 2. Shit. I just need to do a second card. Let's just do this. Okay. And then 2 sails, 1 armor, which would put you at an 18 AC. And then each sail will increase speed by +10, so that's +20 minus. Damn it. -5. Okay, so that's +15. So a fly of 60. That seems right. Alright. There's the actual Maelstrom stats now. Oh, +1 damage threshold, so not 101, it's 11. So that is your ship as it sits.
Hooray!
Oh, you know what? Mull is going to find somebody to paint it. He's not going to consult with anybody, but he is going to have the hull and the sails like some absurd color scheme.
Please tell me that somebody is going to like spray paint a magical sword on it.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Like the shitty vans with the like
Yes.
crazy
Yes.
Only it's a
100%.
magic sword with like
Yeah, so
flames and shit.
It's like maroon then with black sails. But yeah, there's an airbrush style flaming sword on either side.
With impressive magic aura.
Does one of you do it, or do you hire somebody?
Oh, Mole hires somebody.
He's doing this without our knowledge.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like a whole crew, so it's gonna get done quick.
Okay, so you can spend
This is fantastic.
100 gold, 500 gold, or 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold.
Okay.
It's gonna look amazing.
It's gonna look amazing.
But in the worst way.
You commission this like team of artists, like yeah. You know what? Give me a Streetwise.
Um, 15. I want to say I have a bonus of 3 to that, but it could be more.
We don't. Streetwise isn't a thing.
No.
There is no Streetwise.
Investigation would be the appropriate thing, I think.
Not
With potential bonuses if, you know.
Something charisma based, like persuasion.
Do a charisma based investigation.
Okay, actually that's. So it's an 18.
An 18? Alright,
Yeah.
What thematic style does it have? Like, I know what it looks like, but what's the style? Like, is it street art? Is it...
Oh no, it's totally. Oh, I see what you're asking. I mean, it's anachronistic, 80s prog rock album cover is really what it is.
Awesome. Is it weird that I can picture exactly what it looks like now?
Yeah, no. What's the guy's name? Alvin Dean, Harry Dean, something Dean.
Or Vallejo, whatever his name was, who did all of the like totally cheesy fantasy art.
You know what? Colin?
Yeah.
Would you dolly us? Like, you're really
Oh!
good. Yeah.
Yes, I absolutely will.
Like, we've got a visual medium for our audience. Like, we should...
Roger Dean. Roger Dean is the guy's name.
Okay, yeah. No, I know exactly what you're going for here, but yeah.
I do like how you assume that we'll all know the person's name despite you struggling to come up with it.
That's why I hunted it down.
All right.
Did we? I'm looking at our pile of magic items. Did we ever go through them and like dibs things and like?
I don't think we really did.
No, we didn't. We did not go through and dibs them because I didn't do the thing where I got the descriptions and put them into the Discord so we could all argue over.
Well, I have thoughts, but we can take care of that later if we want, or if it seems like it would be entertaining now, we could do that now. However.
Okay, you guys are all on board the ship.
Mojo left.
Oh yeah, I think Mojo and
Nah.
Mother. Oh.
We can skip back in time a little bit. You guys are on your way back. You're on board the ship. There's a pile of loot between you.
Oh, that's okay. That's what we're doing. I see. All right. I just noticed the gloves of thievery, and I think I'm the closest thing we have to a rogue. So I would love that.
I mean, I might also be fairly useful to that. What is?
It's a +5 to sleight of hand and a +5 to picking locks, which I am actually really good at picking locks.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Your sleight of hand is Only 2 more than mine, but that's pretty significant. So
It's more the picking locks that I'm worried about, but the sleight of hand will help.
where is that on the thingy?
On what thingy?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh, are you looking for the ability to pick locks?
I'm gonna assume that it's some random thing that you get or choose.
It's Thieves' Tools,
Right.
which I have because I'm an artificer.
Surprised that Ev isn't just jumping at the
The musket?
the musket.
That seems like an Ev thing.
Well, I would if not for his abysmal dexterity. I'm not sure if anybody else would be good with it.
I don't think
Well,
anybody has proficiency other than you.
oh, that's true.
So
Just keep
like
it on the deck.
honestly, you could just have it to have it because you actually have proficiency, so you're actually going to wind up just as good as somebody with additional dexterity.
It gives you some more ranged options, when ship-to-ship combat eventually
Yeah.
happens.
Definitely.
I was attempting to get some ship-to-ship combat, but no, you all had to be sneaky as fuck.
We got our
I'm a
correct
sneaky
pilot
boy.
again.
Fine. Mojo will definitely take it if nobody else wants it.
Yeah,
could
do
I
it.
get more information about it?
It's a musket with a +1 to damage and attack.
Any name on it?
No.
Mojo.
Yes, you grab it. It now says Mojo.
Okay. Musket. I'm naming Mojo.
On the stock it says Mojo, and then there's just 2 testicles.
Okay, and it's just a musket, not a musket +1 or anything?
It is a musket +1.
Oh, okay.
Colin, do you already use your sword as a spell focus?
Yes.
Is that already a thing?
Yes.
Okay. I don't. The Ruby of the War Mage allows us to use a simple or martial weapon as a spell focus, but I don't particularly need it, and it sounds like neither do you. Does anyone else need spell focuses?
The paladin
think
or the
so.
cleric.
I already got mine, I believe.
I'll take a spell focus.
It'll allow you to use a weapon that you have as a spell focus, so you don't have to use your holy symbol. Well, but it's a spell focus and not a holy symbol.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
the spell focus for the. Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't specify one way or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, whatever weapon you want to use on a regular basis can be your spell focus.
Okay. So probably
And then
I
I
use
could
my
Alright.
my battle axe a lot. Or what's the other thing we had?
And then Mole doesn't use spell shots, right?
No.
So I think it's Shaden and I that'll have to fight over the Pearl of Power.
Does the Pearl of Power do?
Use an action to regain a spell slot of 3rd level or lower.
Take that because that'll be useful with the healing.
Yeah, that's probably fine. I've got other things. I've also got... No, I've got as many spell slots as you. It doesn't matter.
Mojo offered to take that ring of swimming.
And a hippo needing help swimming.
Right now, I am.
That's
what would
racist.
be swimming? Survival?
Athletics.
Yeah, it's athletics.
I would be at +3 with advantage. So what would the ring give me? Another +3?
I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure it's just +1 to swimming.
You're
He'll
the
take it
+1 to
if it
swimming.
is as little as that. He wouldn't mind.
Oh, you have a swimming speed of 40 feet.
Oh, that's even better, especially if I'm wearing full plate.
The Cloak of the Manta Ray also it gives you a swimming speed of 60 feet and
It
lets
allows
you
you
breathe
to
underwater.
breathe underwater.
Oh.
Honestly,
decisions, huh?
Can I take both? Or
how
do
long does it take
somebody
to
need any?
attune to an item?
Long action
Long rest.
or long rest.
Yeah, okay.
You
I was
guys
gonna
should
say
have
we
a
could just
couple.
leave them unattuned, but
If nobody wants them, Mojo can take it and be our water operative.
yeah, no, go for it. I don't.
You would
I don't
have
think I
a
need it.
swim speed. Basically, the ring wouldn't have any effect because
No, it would give me the +1 to swimming, and the cape
It's
will
not-
give me
it's
the
not a-
speed
it's not a
of 60.
+1 to swimming though.
It's not a 1. Okay.
It's a swimming speed of 40 feet. And since the manta ray gives you 60 feet, and the water
Yeah, that's-
breathing,
I thought the ring was gonna give something. If not, if nobody else likes it, we could sell it. But Mojo will take the Manfred cape if that's okay.
go for it.
It's all yours.
Okay.
Lee, do you have? I forget. Monks and jumping.
I don't know. Where do I figure that out?
Well, it's
I
a
don't
jump spell
remember.
anyway.
Oh, Step of the Wind doubles your jump distance. That's what I was thinking, is that monks already have jumps. But that actually might stack with the jump spell.
No, while wearing this ring, you cast the jump spell
Oh.
from it as a bonus action.
And
No,
the
I
jump
know. I'm
spell
saying
means your
that might stack with
creature's
the jump spell.
distance is tripled.
Oh,
So
I have
it,
an extra
double it.
D8 to my jump distance.
Does anyone want extra jump distance?
Mole wants extra jump distance.
I mean, I don't take very many items, so I mean, if I could jump
That's true.
excessively, that would be fantastic.
That's fair, and actually, it might even put us on par with each other because I can already jump really far. So go for it.
Who's got like a decent bonus to dexterity saving throws, but not a great bonus to dexterity saving throws?
Mole's got a +3, so it's
And might wind up in
best.
the thick of things often.
Oh, my dexterity is excessive.
Because that ring of evasion is going to give you allow you to turn a failed dex into a success.
You know what?
Oh, okay, never mind. We should actually give that to the person with the worst dex. That's going to wind up in the.
That's why I was trying to convince Mojo to take it.
Yes, give it to Mojo.
Which one?
The
Ring of Evasion.
Ring of Evasion. Okay.
so what's not on
keep
this
those
list? Let's start deleting things from this list.
So Mojo took the musket, the manta ray, and the ring of evasion.
I already stole the wand of magic missile because that was my dibs for forever.
Before we
ago,
start
and the
deleting
gloves
things,
of thievery.
people are actually adding these things to their
I definitely
D&D and
did.
Beyond, yes.
Okay.
I haven't added anything yet.
No, what though? Well, you should add that stuff. Write it down somewhere.
I'm working on it.
I've got the gloves of thievery and the wand of magic missile on my sheet. And then earlier when you had the wrong loot tables, you gave us a wand of cure wounds and a bracer of armor +2. The Wand of Cure Wounds I know we worked out, and I have it. But what was it the deal with? Did we like resolve what we were going to do with those bracers of armor that don't exist?
Give me just a second. I'm looking something up.
Okay.
And Mull will take the charlatan's die just because he's the most likely to actually use it.
We'll call
It's
them
true.
bracers of defense.
Okay.
While wearing these bracers, you gain +2 AC if you're not wearing armor and using no shield.
Gee, I wonder who should get that.
Okay, then yeah, that should go to Mud.
I'm sorry,
I
wait,
can
what?
wear a shield. Bracers of armor +2, or no, bracers of defense.
Defense, yes.
So if you're not wearing armor, which you're not, you get a +2 to AC.
Oh yeah, yes, I will
which
take that.
you
Sorry, it was funny to me, your reaction.
need.
Okay, so Ruby of the War Mage. Not to be
That went to Shaden.
confused
That went to Shaden.
with the Ruby of the
Warm Age.
Warm Age.
I was entertained.
Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Oh, Pearl of Power also went to
Shaden.
I just haven't
Shaden.
gotten that far.
Yeah, I'm updating the sheet.
Oh, are you getting this other one? Okay.
No, I'm getting her sheet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Just so we don't say we're gonna take something and then not add it, and then. Although, as long as I'm here, I guess I can.
And somebody took the Gloves of Thievery.
Somebody did take the glove.
That
Yeah, that was
was
me.
Drew.
That was me.
The gubs of thievery. Good God, Colin.
I know, I saw that.
All right, so what does that leave? The Lantern of Revealing, the Chime of Opening, the Ring of Swimming, and a bunch of potions, and the Bowl of Collapsing, which is just one of those things that it's fun to have around.
Yeah, there's some of these that we don't need to, like, the potions don't need to be attuned.
Right. Does the Bowl of Collapsing?
The scroll doesn't need to be attuned. I'm pretty sure the Pull of Collapsing does not, but I can double check really quick.
Nope. It does not require attunement. While holding this 10-foot pole, you can use an action to collapse it into a 1-foot pole.
I'm not sure that the Lantern of Revealing needs attunement either.
Yeah, I was going to say anything that doesn't really need attunement, we don't need to divvy out if we don't want to. I probably don't need another wand, but I'll look up the Wand of Conducting.
All right. Well, you guys were all way too nice about divvying up treasure for that to be extraordinarily entertaining.
Take that.
I just don't care that much about items.
No, that's
Oh,
fair.
that's the wrong kind of conducting, and now I'm disappointed.
Oh.
I thought we were talking about electricity, but no, we're talking about music.
Oh, really? I assumed that it was electricity.
This wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and create orchestral music by waving it around. The music can be heard out to a range of 60 feet and ends when you stop waving the wand.
And now I'm sad we
Oh,
don't have a
kinda
bard
want
anymore.
I am imagining all of the horrible, terrifying things you are going to do with that wand.
Oh, you don't need to attune it. Great. Okay. The wand regains all. Oh my god. On a 1, a sad tuba sound plays and the wand crumbles in the dust and is destroyed.
Wah, wah.
That's pretty great.
Oh.
All right. So, back at the bar. Mojo and Mud are getting annihilated. This time around, people seem to like you because they know you're actually pirates and not cops.
Pirate cops.
You're all getting
Yay, friends!
you're getting treated like greenhorns. Like, you know, you've done a couple of jobs, you've done some piracy, but you know, I mean, you stole a bunch of lead and then a box from a bunch of drunks. So, you know, they like you, but you're not.
Hey, it takes a lot of work to be aggressively nonchalant, okay?
Fair enough. Fair
No
enough.
respect, but no shade either.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, Drew. Colin, you are off supervising a bunch of artists. Quiddick, what are you up to?
For some reason.
For some reason.
Honestly, I've been wanting to get like a merchant thing set up, but I haven't had the time or persuasion skill.
If
Uh-huh.
you need
He
help,
wants to
Mojo
set
can
up a
definitely help you.
front.
Okay. So, for your persuasion skill, what's your plan?
I don't know. Maybe this is maybe it's a plan that I can't get off the ground right now because I definitely don't have any plan for that.
So you're just kind of being like, it'd be awesome if we had a merchant company.
Yeah, I mean, like it's it's Critic's goal is to like actually have some sort of merchant company in addition to the piracy, but I don't. Yeah, maybe it's not practical right this second.
If we hoard a lot more other useless junk, we can set up a vague storefront.
It's true. Some of these magic items we could probably sell.
Hell, you could start stealing like antique furniture from dungeons.
Don't tempt us. We'll get crowbars.
Were we not being chased by a moon? Isn't this like setting shop a bad idea?
No, it's fine because we got the thing that like takes off the tracky spell every once in a while.
Every
We're fine.
once in a while.
Okay. I guess we can be more than happy to do so. Also, Mojo will be more than happy to help, and he already wanted to talk to the king to see something about being employed by them, so maybe both things can work. We have a shop, we have a service, we
The king
make life.
whose
Uh-huh.
library you're gonna have to break into tonight or tomorrow.
I don't know how that's gonna go for you, buddy.
Well, I thought that it might help. Mojo has the background feature from Noble that he's allowed in high-end places.
Oh yeah, see, we
Might be able
tried
to
to
get more
like go talk to the king, and they like kicked us out, but we were not nobles, so
Yeah, the one person who could was like, nah, I'm gonna go drink and bye.
So he might give it a try if anybody else wants to accompany him.
Yeah, I'll go with
Or
you.
maybe, yeah, definitely. So Mojo and Quiddick will go and talk to the king.
That's less fun than breaking into places. I'm gonna stay and get drunk with my new vaguely not buddies.
I mean, I'm not going to break into places, but we could also talk to the king.
As long as we still get to break into places. That's where the fun is.
I think that's
We'll get to
almost
break
a
into
guarantee.
places, just not that one.
Maybe also that one.
Well, like, yeah, what was
If we
the
fail.
point of all of the effort that we just put into stealing things from a guy at an asteroid if it wasn't to break into this stupid library?
Are you arguing that we should
Funny.
have stolen things from a guy from an asteroid?
Oh, not at all. That was totally and went very, very well. I'm just saying we might as well get the thing out of doing the thing.
Well, we could always just do it because of the sake of comedy.
All right, but yeah, we can go talk to the king, especially if you want something from him in particular.
I was
If you want to
thinking
offer
that it
him
would
your
be a good idea
services.
to get the letter of privateering.
Oh, I was joking about that.
It would still be good income.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, let's go talk to the king.
You can't see it, but I am face palming so hard right now.
I mean, I'm significantly muted because I'm laughing a lot. So
Like, ever you announce that you're gonna go see the king and be like, "Oh no, I'm a noble. I can easily go to see the king," and everybody in the party is like, "Oh my god."
Maybe he should not be announcing this in a den of pirates, though.
it's fine. They like us, kind of.
They
When
don't
somebody
hate
asks-
us.
Yeah, like you can still be friends with pirates while being a noble. You can point them in the general direction and fill their pockets with gold. They do good things for you.
That's what
Also,
privateering is for.
Yep.
Also ransom and kidnapping.
Let's not sit that low. A Mojo would not like it.
That just puts up a very hilarious image of somebody trying to kidnap a giant hippo dude.
It will still be funny. For the sake of comedy, I'd like to see it.
Just like throw you over the shoulder.
You just gotta get a big cart.
All right, who's going on this adventure?
I think it's me and Ev.
You and Ev? Okay. All right, you guys leave the bar and you head back to the center of town. You get to the gates. You guys are probably like up in here at the moment. You know, your audience and other spectators will know that it is the exact same two guards that were there when Shaden and Mole were going to talk. You two approach and
It was Shaden and me.
oh, was it?
Yeah,
It
but
was.
that's okay.
It was. It was in fact. I remember because Mole was off on his own little misadventure.
In a porn store.
Yes. Okay. So, Quiddick, you get there, and it is the same two guards.
I mean, I'll just let Ev do his thing.
I guess he lets them see Kirk, and then once they get a face or whatever, Mojo steps in with the most snubbiest novel thing he could remember back from his days back at the town, and say, "I'm Mojo, second of my name, and I am here to request an audience with the king on behalf of my noble family. For a contract of privateering, if you please."
They look at you and they say, of course, sir. We will require your family sigil."
Yeah, he'll definitely show them up and all that.
Yeah, they you show them that, they get a little straighter, and they kind of lean in and whisper to one another for just a second, and stand up and say, "Absolutely, sir. Please follow us. Please follow us." And then they're both like looking at Quiddick like they don't recognize you, but they recognize you.
I mean, I can't imagine there are a ton of bugs around,
No,
particularly of my stature.
no, but they see a lot of people. It's been a few days, and they're like, "We know you from somewhere. We don't remember exactly where, but it's that look."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then y'all are brought through the like gate and up to the main door, and
Before they get there, Mojo leans towards Kirk and gives him a friendly tip. Remember, my friend, you're within high society. No matter what you say it proud, confident, and they will most likely believe you.
They'll probably believe you.
In
I'm
case you want to chip in.
Bad at that.
Don't worry, you're with me, my friend. You should be shinier by comparison.
I mean, like, Kurdik, like, her skin actually, like, changes to be a little shinier, just, like, instinctually.
There you go. That's the spirit.
I'm blending.
See? Noble is in your blood.
Yeah, you two are still getting a lot of looks. Like, there are not many of either of your species here. So, the tiny bug and the gigantic hippo are...
With a Victorian wig, remember. He is old now as hell. Wait, plus 50 years, right?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he's
So
plus
he
30
looks
years.
70.
Yeah.
In full metal plate armor and a Victorian wig with a fabulous mustache.
Awesome.
Or at least that's how I imagine him.
Awesome. Yeah. You get brought up to the main gates, and they're like, please come with us. We will find you accommodations until your audience with the king can be granted. You should see you in a few hours.
Quite graceful. We thank you.
So this place is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. The outside is ringed in gardens, just lush, beautiful, well-tended gardens. The castle itself is just marble and gold gilded and just very, very well built and cared for. Like, it is Spartan on decoration, but what is there is very tasteful and expensive.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. And Roman.
And it is
Sorry,
very
no.
bright. There's so much light that pours into here. It is very bright, and glowy and shiny. There's a lot of like like flower vases and stuff like that, trimmings. Obviously, well cared for. There's no leaves on the floor. They're fresh roses, stuff like that.
Kyle, I did get the picture from Dolly. The one from Dolly ended up being better than the one from Night Cafe, but it's in the Discord. The upper one of the two.
Oh, wow, that's perfect.
Right? So there's one of those painted on either side of the hull. And maybe another
hilariously
one on the
ostentatious.
Yeah. That's the point.
Right.
I missed it.
It's in the Discord. It's the upper of the two.
I almost want like an overly romanticized and muscular version of Mull on the other side.
I tried. I couldn't get one to work. It was really, really struggling, I think, with the purple-haired satyr. I was
as long as we all kind of were thinking it.
And everybody comes back, and there's just an airbrush painting of Mull, like standing in the superhero pose, the one hand or the Captain Morgan pose, holding the magic sword with flames coming off the side.
Yep. I was almost thinking like a parry position.
Parry position? What do you mean?
Like in fencing, where he's like holding it out in a jab, all majestically.
Okay.
Oh, like because he's a rapier.
It's not a rapier though. It's a
No,
scimitar.
just because you're holding the majestic sword in a power stance.
For everybody at home, this is painted on the side of their ship now.
The joys of AI generated images.
That's so perfect.
We don't have to license it or anything.
Right? All right. Yeah, so you guys are taken to a nice room, and like it's like a waiting room, you know, a place to stash.
We get like some tea or something.
Oh yeah, no, there's like a whole wait staff. It's real easy to get a cup of hot tea. It's like there's already chartreuse like along a buffet. Um, both of you have never seen like opulence displayed like this.
I think Kurdik is like pointedly like she does not feel remotely comfortable here, and so I think like instinctually she's like camouflaging with the things around her. But since the things around her look cool, she kind of looks cool with it.
You're just like white marble and gold at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, like even for you ever, this is just like Mojo has never seen opulence. Like the room you are in is like the size of your father's house.
Yeah, it's amazing in so many levels. Uh, he tries to like stick to one fascination, like, oh, this dude's amazing, and then it's like, oh, that marble's amazing, oh, the view, oh, the smells, oh, the thing, oh, this, oh, that. Like first time seeing something like this.
Okay. Yeah. So it's gonna be a couple hours of that. Let's go over to Shaden. What is Shaden been up to?
I'm gonna go walk around the temple district.
Okay.
There's always good gossip in the temple district. Maybe someone knows what the moon is about. At least I could get a lay of the political landscape.
Okay. Yeah, so you're just gonna go wander around the temple district and ask people things?
Yeah, more like walk around the temple district and see if I get a gut feeling about any particular place. Or if anything, if the goddess moves me towards any one direction.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna go follow my gut.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to roll this.
Maybe do a little eavesdropping.
Roll me an investigation check.
You want me to do it, or you want Drew to do it?
Drew, please. I was just unmuting to ask.
Oh, for a second I was like, I'm with Everoth. I'm not there. I rolled a 10 natural.
So 11.
11. It's a really nice walk. Nothing really comes up. You get a little bit about how this asteroid is kind of a central trade hub, neutral in like surrounding territories affairs. Um, the king here, you know, is one of the wealthiest kings in like the area, um, but has like the smallest kingdom by far because literally he rules over this rock. Um,
Just the populace. I mean, I know there's shady characters and stuff like that, but do they, in general, seem to like profiting or flourishing?
Yeah, I mean it's Renaissance Rome here, like art and science, and there's not a lot of restrictions, and I mean even a king isn't the the end all be all of everything. His powers even got checks and balances, mostly corporate. People with money, can buy the king a little bit, that kind of stuff. Um,
What are the like two or three biggest temples? Like, what kind of not pantheon, but like theme to that faith? Like, big guy is the. Do they have like a central god? Are there a lot of little gods? Is there a state
Yeah,
religion?
there's no state religion. It's pretty just mixed up. That's why there's a temple
Uh,
district at all, because there's just it's it's a central trading hub. Like
gotcha.
it's
I'm
not
gonna go
profitable
wander
to.
into kind of the more not disreputable, but like some of the little more neglected temples.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
bespoke
Just
temple.
I'm gonna see if there's underworld or death goddess.
Yeah, there's a couple, none that match yours, but there's, some in the same vein.
Yeah. Do I sense you're drawn to any particular one?
Not with an 11 insight or investigate.
All right. I'm just gonna go into the one that looks most welcoming, and just go up to the altar and kind of pray.
All right. Shaden starts praying. Mojo and Mud, are you just barstooling it?
I am probably making new friends with like a drinking contest.
Okay. Roll Constitution.
You get advantage on that with poisons because you're a
I
slime.
do, in fact.
Oh, even better.
It didn't help me.
I tried.
Okay, you get absolutely fucking annihilated, but
I mean, it's an 8.
it's endeared you to them. They like the super drunk slime thing. You're a fun drunk until you get mean. And then you get mean.
I don't get mean. I just have wandering hands that like to steal things and or hit stuff.
I just punch people. It's fine for me.
Okay, and then Mull, I assume, is just like over is micromanaging a bunch of artists.
I think like he's even willing to pitch in, so he's rolling the paint on the hull where like accuracy isn't needed. So like the pros are all painting the fine detail and filigree and stuff, and there's Mull and he's rolling it. It is more, I've decided, purple than maroon, but it's still got that tinge of red to it. But
Okay.
yeah, it's something else. I don't know if there's a level above ostentatious, but if there is, this is it.
All right. Awesome.
I mean, you did spend 1,000 gold on this.
Yeah, no, this is fine. It's going to come out well. We're not doing any rolls for that. It's going to come out awesome. I was just wondering what you were up to. All right. An attendant opens the door to your room. Excuse me, sir?
Yes?
Your audience has been granted.
Oh, let's go, critic.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Just follow me. And she,
No.
kind of scurries off. Waits for you.
Mm-hmm.
Scurries off. Yeah. Winds up taking you to. It's like a side door. It's not like the grand entrance to the throne room or anything. It's like a side room. Um, and doors open when you get there, and a couple of people start walking out, and one of them is just very, very wealthily dressed. It is like hip hop levels of gold being worn. It is ostentatious and tacky, and this man just screams wealth, and he's got like a couple of people following him who, he's got dressed well, but they definitely work for him, and he is very, very upset. Um,
Set? Oh, damn.
and he's just muttering, "I travel all this way, and the king himself refuses to even grant an audience to me. He sends me to his harlot, um, and won't even see me himself." And then he like stops, looks at you, and like, "I am being given the same treatment as these backwater peasants." And then he just like huffs away.
Oh,
Mojo
God.
will reply with a very noble humbug.
God. Is Mojo gonna try to seduce this queen?
Depends on how thick she is.
Damn it. I just spilled tea everywhere.
Sorry.
And then yeah, you guys are shoot in. It's more like an office than anything else. Um, there is another couple of doors. One to your like as you walk in, there's one to your right and one straight ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
And a window to the left. And there's two guards in the room, and I'm sorry, there was a few guards on the other side of the door where you were waiting. Two in the room, and a large desk, and at the other side of the desk sits a fairly petite, um, red-headed woman.
Mm-hmm. I guess
She just waves at you. Come in, sit down, sit down.
uh, Mojo comes in, does a polite bow, and sits down at order. Uh, he motions Critic to follow through.
Yeah, I'm definitely following Ev's lead on this.
So, where are you from? I have never seen this sigil in my life.
What was the name of our place?
It was
Did we have a name for it?
I'm entertained that Kyle doesn't.
Ingen Stetter.
Alien Stetter. He will mutter. We're from Alien Stetter. Not
Ingen.
quite the most. A Hingen Stetter. We are not the quite fleshiest. The place we are a few moons to the left of X place. More for reference.
She like scratches her head like I have no idea where that is. What can I do for you?
Well, my name is Mojo, second to my name. I am a paladin of Paladine, and we have come ourselves into quite the situation that we wish to provide our services to your king as a profitable service. We come to hands on a ship during our adventures. Critic here is our head, our master of books, consumer of scrolls, and pilot of said ship. And we are trying to provide our services to as privateers to the king if he would have us so. We would be more than happy to provide a positive influence, if possible. And he would kind of like look to quit it, kind of like nudging towards the need of the library point so that he can take over.
Wait, what?
It's tell them about the. Should we tell them about the library? Is what I'm trying to say.
The library that we just went on a mission to get a secret entry into.
Yeah, should we just tell them and see if we can get like no need for a secret entry? Like we have both options. Should we?
We can definitely we can ask we can ask them about any information that they might have about the thing, and then we can go check their library afterwards. Or if we don't need to, then we can always just tell Victoria to like change of plans. We don't need it.
Yeah, like whatever. We can see both options and see which one is
Yeah,
best.
yeah, we can at least ask. So yeah, I'll like relay. I'll be like, well, okay. So first, I'm going to like turn to Mojo first and just relay really quickly, like, hey, I don't want to like get in her head unless she wants me in there. So like, can you like relay to her that I speak telepathically and that I can't like sense any of her thoughts, but that I would like her consent before doing so?
He nods and says, yes, where are my manners? You see, my friend here, Critic, she does not speak normally like us. They possess a telepathic capability. She asks for permission and consent to speak to you directly. Trying to be the most polite interpreter as possible.
She'll nod.
And then yeah, I like nod in her direction, and within her head she'll hear, like we aim actually looking for information on a like supernatural event that occurred near our village, but and so we kind of hoped to find out if you had any information about it. But also, yeah, we were looking to get into business as well, and we're wondering if you had any need for a quick, fast ship full of skilled adventurers.
So, I'm sorry. I just want to get this straight. You were looking for letters of marque, so that way you don't have to be pirates.
If that's something you need.
Or are you asking me if we need smugglers?
Either, both. We have the skill set for either thing.
She rubs the bridge of her nose, and it's just she starts laughing. She's just like, you know, I appreciate greatly the monstrous set of cojones that the two of you must have to come in and ask these questions so brazenly.
Is it normal for servants of Paladin to pledge their services to the king? He asks.
No, 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 that's perfectly normal. What is not normal is to walk in here, we don't know you at all, and you're like, hey, we can be pirates for you or smugglers if you want.
Also, traders. It's up to your services. We have a ship, and we're adventurers. Normally, our situations can vary. We would like to ask, in what may we be of service, if we may?
So I'm assuming that you've committed acts of piracy in the past, correct?
Oh, no, no, no. On the other side, we have been attacked by pirates a lot.
Give me a deception check.
Weren't the monkey guys pirates?
You
Did we
literally
commit pirates?
just committed an act of piracy.
Oh, that too. Oh.
Is it called piracy if we're not on a ship when we do it?
Yeah, we basically just stole from them. I'm not sure if that. Well, yeah, of course I give you a
That's
roll. I'm
thievery,
not
not
sure.
piracy.
I'm not sure if that makes us pirates yet.
You used a ship to get there to commit an act of piracy.
Okay, what was the roll? Sorry?
Deception.
Deception would be a roll for a. Oh my god, I rolled a 3. My normal deception is +3. That's a 6. And I don't think I have anything to re-roll that. At least not on my skills or stuff, so that's just a 6.
She again pinches her nose and shakes her head. She looks over at you, Quiddick. And Quiddick, go ahead, give me an insight.
I'm relatively good at that. And then Legs give me a advantage.
Yeah.
He's looking out too.
She's giving you like a pointed glance.
You know what? Both of my rolls were shitty, but I'm gonna take my 16. So that'll be a
Okay.
20 total.
A 20 total. All right. So she's giving you a glance that literally just says, go with it. And she snaps her fingers, and the two guards, like, ready weapons. And says, guards, take them to the cells. And
Okay, well, I
the-
mean, like, the nice thing about telepathy is that I can tell Ev to go with it too. I think we're doing. I think it's okay. I think she wants us to like pretend that we're being arrested.
He will pay no resistance at all. Just another humbug.
Okay, yeah. The doors open, more guards come in, you are all disarmed. You're both disarmed, and you are dragged away.
Mm-hmm.
And they start taking you into the rock. Let's do another round of what the hell is everybody else up to? So we will start with. Alright, so you've been praying, Windy. Shaden has been doing her praying. It's
I have.
pretty standard praying.
It is asking for insight and guidance, and also just a general prayer for safety. And I finish up pretty quickly. Do I notice anyone in the temple with me?
I mean, there's the priests and priestesses. There's a couple of parishioners. It's slow. Not many people are at this bespoke death temple.
So I'm gonna go up to not a senior priestess, but either a very junior priestess or a novitiate, and introduce myself. Say that I'm a traveler from elsewhere, and doing kind of a study on the local religions and the local faith, and maybe some local history, or maybe see if they might have any insight. They just kind of strike up a conversation.
All right, give me a persuasion check. Drew, I think she was asking you to give her a persuasion check.
I forgot that I was your dice roll.
Well, we all
Yeah.
know what happens when Colin does it.
Well, you just made it that Drew's gonna roll low now, so.
E.
I rolled an 8.
So 8.
8. Yeah, she's like, I'm a priest. Like, maybe go to a library? Like, that's really cool. Like, I envy your journey, but I mean,
All right. I'm gonna go to the other temple then.
okay. We are gonna switch over to Mud, who is just annihilated. Started a couple of fights. That's actually endeared them to you a bit more, like drinking and fighting. Oh my god, this person is a riot.
I feel like at this point we're all in like a well-fought pile singing like old shanties.
Yes, everybody is just beaten and bruised. There is blood. You are currently just arm in arm with some gigantic orc.
I'm fully in like slime blob version, and they are coddling me.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and it's just orcs and just every species that you can think of is just represented here. Like,
Singing off-key shanties.
oh yeah, except the elf. There's like one elf pirate
And they're somehow magically
God,
harmonizing with everyone, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, like somehow he's pulling this whole thing together. Like, you have no idea. And then Mole, the painting is getting pretty close to finish. There's not a lot of roller work left.
Yeah. So the other component that Mull has decided on is in the color scheme of the ship's livery. We're gonna dye the kobold's armor and get at least one piece of clothing or something in the color for each of the players, the characters.
Oh my god. So you just go up to the kobolds and like, give me your armor.
Yep.
Okay. Do you dye it or do you take it somewhere?
I'd take it somewhere to get dyed.
Okay. That'll honestly cost a trivial amount of gold.
Prepare to die.
Yeah. So and it's going to kind of be personalized to everybody. I haven't thought much about it as a player yet, but like a scarf for the slime, and I don't know what does Quiddick even wear in terms of clothing. You don't, do you? Oh wait, he went AFK, right? Anyway, yeah. So it's something that I've seen people wear, or something that would be easily added to their normal kit that wouldn't get in the way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say with the dyeing and all of the just regular clothing, it's a total of like 10 gold.
Cool.
Like it's trivial to get that done. Cool. So you do that. Now we've got 2 people in a jail cell. You've been waiting a while. Like, it is.
Drew is currently FK.
Right.
So I don't know if there's anybody else we can work through. I guess there isn't.
Yeah, I guess we could just move back to Shaden. You get to another temple.
All right. So I go in. And instead of praying, I just go and introduce myself to kind of middle grade priestess, and just say I'm an out of towner. Am I able to pray in your temple?
Yes, all are welcome to pray at the base of or at the feet of Hator.
Thank you. And then later on, as I said, I'm from out of town, and I was just wondering if you had any herbs that I might trade for beer or anything like that. I would rather have herbs from a sacred ground rather than whatever they're selling in the marketplace.
Let's do another persuasion check.
Colin, you'll have to roll this one for me.
Yeah, I guess I will.
For
And
the
this
11 sacred herbs and
passwords.
spices.
16.
Oh yes, we have plenty to spare.
Oh, wonderful. And just kind of ingratiate myself to her and start talking gardening.
Okay, yeah, you have a gardening conversation. She seems happy to have someone to talk to.
Wonderful. And then kind of sideways into the conversation, just snap my fingers going, oh, I remember. Part of what I am doing with my journeyman year is that I am comparing different versions of the myths in different places related to my homeland, seeing if maybe it trickled down anywhere, you know. And I was wondering if you had heard of, and I say the sword's name.
From the children's book?
We're gonna have a really hard time shaking that.
I mean, yeah, it was a sword in a really popular children's book. Why are you asking about a children's book sword?
Oh, I mean, it was actually originated in my homeland, so I was wondering actually how far afield it had gotten, and
Originated in your homeland?
yeah, it was actually a retelling of a fairy tale that was in my homeland.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a kid's book. I can point you to the kid's book, but I don't know anything else about it.
Don't know anything else about it. Okay. What
I
about
never really got into that fandom?
right? Well, the patron who commissioned my temple for this particular quest was named, and I say, do we know the name of the bad guy in the moon chasing us?
We do, but I haven't managed to remember it yet.
Jake Maul hasn't managed to remember it.
Well, Mole's getting armor dyed, so.
I don't remember it offhand.
Well, I
really bad at
say
that.
his name.
Oh, also from the children's book.
Now, maybe I came across a faulty translation of the original text. Okay. And I just kind of look. I'm like, would you happen to have a copy I could borrow?
Of the children's book?
I assume that you have Sunday school here, right?
Yeah, those aren't really the stories we tell.
Okay. Thank you for your time, mistress.
No worries. I hope those herbs are helpful.
They are. I just walk back to the ship.
Okay. You get back to the ship. There's now 2 giant flaming swords painted on the either side of it.
What the bloody fucking hell?
I think Maul has the kobolds like standing at attention in their shining armor.
What the fucking all gods? Yeah.
Welcome aboard. And he hands you, oh gosh, what dwarf? You don't wear a helmet, do you?
Oh.
Okay, so then it's a cap of the same color as the kobold's armor, and it complements the color on the hull. And he's like, for you. He is obviously extremely proud of himself.
Oh God. Sword boy. What did you do?
I got the hull painted. Now we
wasn't
have an
the
icon
assignment.
There was no assignment. We had a day of downtime.
Oh yeah, Colin, by the way, Yasgur has approved of all of this.
Perfect.
Yes, I love that painting.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Now, we're supposed to be inconfucking-spicuous, so the moon people don't fucking find us.
Well, now the ship's a different color. It'll be that much harder.
Not when you have a portrait the size of the ship, practically, of the thing they are hunting us because of on the fucking ship.
He looks at the sword, painting of the sword, and then he looks back, and then he looks at the painting of the sword. He's like, well, I mean, they're gonna look at that and think, oh, they obviously wouldn't be so crazy as to paint a giant picture of the sword that we're looking for on the side of their ship, right? We'll be fine.
So, Sword Boy, I'm a priest. I know people. I don't like them very much, but I know people. You give them entirely too much credit for constructive thought.
What's that?
Something you very much lack.
Look, it's pretty. It's our home. And I think that you're being excessively critical.
How much did it cost you?
He kind of scratches the back of his head and looks away. He's like, that's not really important.
How much, Sword Boy?
Also, I cooked dinner, so I'm going to go check on that. And he kind of runs downstairs.
Where's my beer? I just go off in the direction of my keg.
Now you've got all these wonderful spices to start brewing more beer with. All right. So that happened. Mud, the bar has devolved into yet another drunken bar fight. You are really drunk and slimed out, so, it's a good time.
Yay.
Yeah. Somebody was really pissed off about that elf who was singing, too good, showing y'all up, so...
Making us all sound bad.
The elf got punched, and then, there was punching back, and it turned into a whole thing. Deep in the dungeons, we find Quiddick and Mojo locked in a cell. You have been disarmed. You were actually taken past all of the other prisoners, and now you are in a section of dungeon all on your own. You've been locked in this cell for 3 hours now. When all of a sudden the queen shows up.
Sorry, for that time, at least every hour, Mojo asked the critic, "Are you sure it was gonna be alright? But are you sure?" Stuff like that.
I think after the first time, I'm just gonna be like, no.
Oh, then we just wait. The next hour and a half.
Nope, not sure. We could just be in here forever.
I guess his last words would be like, "I knew I should have seduced her. She was just not big enough."
So,
Because you said
yeah,
petite.
Queen shows back up. She's like, "You two are not subtle, are you?"
No, we are actually our forte seems to be in making a bigger distraction than what we wind up actually doing.
Oh yes, you should have seen me take punches from that dwarf in my younger years.
She looks at you, blinks real quick, and looks back at Quiddick, and she's like, "So you're the smart one then?"
Oh, most definitely. He just talks a
It's a
lot more.
clear difference.
Look, I'm sorry about this, but the guards, you know.
Oh no, I caught your meaning. You don't have to apologize. Like I understood.
Okay. Well, yes, we employ a lot of smugglers. How do you think we maintain this kind of wealth? We operate not only in the gray zone, but between a number of kingdoms where we are the hub of trade. So we have to maintain certain appearances in front of them. And sometimes, in order to sell their goods to somebody else, we have to keep it, shall we say, subtle between the other nations.
That's understandable.
Certain goods.
Okay, yeah, we're good at least keeping our true meaning subtle, or our true purpose subtle.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, just that you're, never mind.
I guess as soon as he hears what is that supposed to mean, Mojo goes like, You said she was petite, but how thick she is? Like very, very thin, or something?
Yeah, she's wispy.
Or is she like wealthy big?
No, she's like wispy.
Oh, damn it! I guess Mojo will say, no, damn it! If I say it, the normal thing for Mojo would say, "Oh, did you gain weight as a last view?" But I think that would set us in jail forever.
Do we know what relation this person has to the king?
I have no idea.
No, you don't. You guys don't know a whole lot about local politics.
I gotta roll with it. It's Mojo. I gotta be I gotta play the character. I'm gonna try and persuade after she says what were you saying or something like that? You're looking more gorgeous than the last time we met. Did you gain weight? Rolling. A 12.
She looks at you and there's fire in her eyes. She's like, "We have never met before. And I am on a strictly wine diet, so no, I have not gained weight."
Yeah, when I remember when we talked about how he's not the brains.
God, I should hope so.
All right.
He
Well,
does
yeah.
look
Like, what do
big and
you?
tough though.
Yeah, he's pretty big and tough, and also has some other uses as well. But yeah, what do you need done?
Well,
I mean, obviously, you brought us down for a specific reason. No?
Well, I brought you down because I needed you imprisoned for the sake of appearances on the guards. I still have not decided whether or not you get to leave this prison.
Okay. Cool.
And your friend has not been helping your case.
All right. Well, what do you need? What can we do for you?
Well, the king has a particular brand of spice that he is fond of, and it is difficult to get.
You said we got spices. Was that from the part that I wasn't here for?
Those are the 11 sacred herbs and spices that Shaden is using for brewing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I missed the. Okay, I was also not here for that, but for other unrelated reasons.
And when she says spice, she puts a bit of a emphasis on the term spice.
Okay. All
Like,
right.
think sci-fi.
Think drugs.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. What do you like? Is like? Do you already have a shipment somewhere that we just need to go pick up, or do you just need us to acquire it somehow? Or
Well, we need somebody to act as a buyer, and then somebody
okay.
to get it in here. Without drawing suspicion. And she looks over at Mojo.
Um, um, panic wiggly eyebrows. Whoa, critical. Critical eyebrows. Dun dun dun. No, I don't know. Play. I mean, remember, critical skill check does not mean that it's always a success. Like
I
you
like
can still play it as a failure.
I like critical eyebrows.
Yeah. um. Quick, roll me an insight.
Okay. Uh, 14.
Okay, so she pinches her brow again and just like shakes her head. Um, Drew,
Um,
you get a slight feeling that she might actually be concealing the fact that she's chuckling.
yeah, yeah. I'm just, I'm, so I want to, yeah, okay, all right. I'm just gonna tell her, like, we may already have solutions for both of those problems. Um, I might, um, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. And then I might actually have a really good way to get like a regular deal going on. Yeah, actually, I have ideas. I don't. The I have ideas was for us, not for her. But that's.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I don't know if Victoria's already trying to get us away into the castle. That's a sneaky way. Then that might actually. And I'm guessing she has more experience in the drug smuggling business anyway. So I'm thinking maybe we get this job done, and then I can hook her up with Victoria as like a regular deal, especially if like maybe I get a cut of it.
Wait, is is she offering you a job and you're immediately gonna just broker it out?
I mean, I'm gonna take the first job, but then I have other things to do.
What Drew is trying to say is that yes, we take this job and then we branch it while still taking a cut from each job they do.
We're hiring contractors.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what brokering is.
Yes, but only after we do it the first time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna like yeah, actually we might already have solutions to this to both of these problems. So if if you let us out, get things rolling and yeah, how do you want to communicate about this?
Uh,
I'm gonna guess you don't want us to walk right up into your front door again because that would look bad after you put us in jail.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Once we get it, Past past the gates, we have a couple of drop points.
Okay. Okay. How do we how do we get out now? Kurtik is like looking around like
I guess Mojo looks and says, "Oh, uh, so I believe the deal is done. We would be able to assist you with that, Your Highness. Oh, would we would have to be let go for that, of course. Ho 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 ho.
Yeah, about that. In order to get you out, you have to be dead.
okay, I can do that.
Hmm. He's gonna turn to Critic and say, "Do you have anything that can help us in this situation? Any of your spells?"
She again pinches it like, I've got that taken care of. And
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure she's fine.
there is a lot of noise in the background from Whimsy.
Ooh. Yeah, like, I'll but
Mojo's gonna say, "Oh, you two already think on everything."
we'll follow your lead. What's the what?
Yeah, she reaches through the bars and hands you something.
Is it a potion of some kind?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'll is it like one dose? Is it
No, it's 2 doses, 2 potions, and she's like, you'll wake up eventually.
Oh, what about our belongings?
They'll be with you when you wake up.
Thank you. Oh, one point of warning. Remember the fellow that came before us? He did not spoke too fondly about you. I wouldn't trust him in any matter.
Why do you think he was so angry to begin with?
If my experience with my father lead me to believe something, and as well as his friends, he probably was an entitled Longfellow that did not got his way.
She like mutters under her breath, if I wanted political advice from this backwater hick, I'd kill myself. And then she just like, please drink the potions.
I don't think that's how that analogy, that metaphor works. But that's fine. I drink the potion.
He also drinks the potion.
Okay, you guys pass the fuck out. So we will go do a round of back at the ship.
Kurtik and Mojo are actually dead. End of campaign.
We've still got half the party. You can make new characters.
Roll new characters. Kobolds.
Oh yes, you can absolutely play some kobolds. Yes, you've even been training your replacement, Drew.
Excellent.
Okay, so back at the ship, we've got Mull and Shaden. What have you two been up to?
I think Mull is like in the crow's nest, eagerly awaiting for whoever is going to come back to the ship next, because he's really excited to show off the ship, and also
Okay.
pointedly avoiding Shaden as much as possible.
Okay, awesome. And Shaden is brewing.
Shaden! No. Shaden is drinking
Okay. So she's
and
stewing.
praying.
Alone?
She's praying for patience. She's praying for patience. And every second, oh goddess, grant me patience. She takes a drink.
Okay. Yeah. So from up in the crow's nest, you see there's like this small huddle of like people that you recognize from Victoria's bar. And they are pushing something in a wheelbarrow.
I was more thinking a large pail.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have lost my capability of holding form and am now in a bucket.
Yeah.
Oh God,
perfect.
you're
Hey,
Odo.
Odo.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am still making drunken random sentences that occasionally make people laugh, but I am being carried in a bucket.
Okay. In that case, it's one orc with a bucket walking towards your gangplank.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine's not all that big.
He,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small bucket. It's a little bucket.
Yeah.
Mole does his like dive off of the crow's nest and slides down on the handily placed rope and lands there. Is like, halt! Who goes there?
Hello.
Oh,
Oh, hey, it's you.
he he like looks at you and he's like, I'm Grug, but who painted that?
I don't know. There's a few people.
Painted what?
That's really cool. I can't believe somebody would spend that kind of money to put that kind of art on this piece of shit.
This is my fucking ship. Give me the bucket and get the fuck out of here.
Hey, I'm complimenting your artwork, man.
And denigrating my home.
Oh, I'm
That's
sure
a big
it's
word.
A fine
Then
poem.
integrated.
He like looks into the bucket and he's like, Mud, don't be a stranger. Tonight was awesome.
Bye, friend.
Bye. And then he like staggers down the gangplank. Like after handing a bucket to Mull.
Hi, Mo. We had drinking competitions.
Did you win?
Sometimes.
That's fair.
The first couple were easy, but it got harder as
All right, so it's not too long afterwards that there are in fact two wheelbarrows getting wheeled over to you, and you will notice the like near lifeless bodies of your friends in them.
Oh, did they deliver us to our ship? Nice.
um,
That's cool at least.
it's definitely not guards. It's like a couple of stable hands. But what you should really be thinking about is how the hell she knew what ship you were on.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
Well, they are the rulers of this place. They probably know more than we know.
we didn't fail
Worry.
them of our service.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So these like stable hands like come to the bottom of the gangplank. They don't do anything other than yell like delivery, and then they like tip the wheelbarrows up and drop your two lifeless corpses.
Careful, don't knock over the bucket of the other drunk one.
And
Whee!
no, they don't even come. Like this is all like on the deck. Like they
Okay.
like they drop your friends on the deck. They're a Grubhub driver that just doesn't care. There, it's here. Bye.
Hey, thanks.
One of them like takes a package off his shoulder and like drops it. It hits with a metal clang.
I'll go over and kind of like nudge the two of them with my foot, and then do a half shrug and pick up the package and look inside.
It's their stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you nudge them. There is no reaction. Roll me a perception, actually.
12.
You pretty sure they're dead.
Jaden!
What?
I think Mojo and Quiddick are dead.
What?
Quiddick's dead?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. I come stomping up the stairs.
Wait, who knows? I have to go, kill people. Where's my...
You. Just point my finger at the bucket. You. Stay put. I'll get to you in a minute.
Nobody gets killed quick without me killing them first.
Deal with this supposed death. I'm going to examine them. Should I roll?
Roll medicine.
All right.
You got that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Oh.
Hey, that's a natural 17.
Yeah, and she's got a +6, so 23.
Yeah, they're not dead, but they certainly look like it. There's a number of herbal substances that the right person can make come out with near dead results.
Gotcha.
You probably make something, but they'll probably be awake in like 6 or 7 hours.
Actually, I think I took the potions, didn't I? When we looted them?
I mean, you have some potions.
Yeah.
A couple.
Yeah, I want to wake them up so I can chew them out.
I mean, honestly, it'll probably take longer to brew a couple of potions than...
They will wake up
All right.
soon enough.
All right, fine.
I'm gonna tip over my bucket and start generally oozing in the direction of the guys that dropped them off, muttering obscenities.
All right, everybody. The slime bucket like tips over, and the viscous blob just starts rolling slowly in a direction, muttering nonsense.
Is that like something fear-inspiring?
The
No,
only thing I care about in this world is that bug. And I'm too drunk to know that they're going to be okay.
she's
Can I
off to
sober
murder
her
a couple of stable hands. I don't know. Do you have a spell that'll sober him up?
I mean, I think I do.
I mean, I doubt it would be really hard to subdue me right now. You could probably just
Yeah.
put the bucket upside down over me and still succeed.
Or you can also...
Actually, I am going to do that, and I'm going to put my warhammer on top of the bucket.
It got so dark.
Time out for the slime.
All right. Yeah, you slam a bucket. There's now a bucket over you, Mud.
Wait, why did it
hammer
get dark?
with a very heavy hammer on top of it?
When did it become super nighttime?
God damn it. God damn it.
I think at this point I'll probably just pass out.
Okay. Now we've got 3 people passed out. So Shaden and Mull, what are you doing with this mess?
Jerk my thumb to Maul, and I'm like, you the bucket. I got the bug.
And Mojo's just gonna have to sleep it off on deck because we're not moving him.
I think between you, me, and all of the kobolds, we might be able to at least get this guy out of the way.
How much do you weigh, Mojo?
Wait, features, traits, descriptions. 650 pounds.
Lord.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. He's sleeping it off on deck.
Yeah.
Like all the kobolds come down in their fancy new armor and everything, and they like proudly go to grab him, and they like all grab him, and you just hear a bunch of.
They managed to get him up on one shoulder for just a second, and then he slumps back down and rolls back and forth.
Oh my God, no! They get him up, and the guy behind him like slips, and he rolls down, and now he's on top of him. So there's just one
damn it.
kobold
Oh
just
no!
like, get him off! Get him off! Get him off!
Between me and
No!
Ball, we managed to like push enough that the little guy can squeeze free.
I got most of them spears too. They can like lever him off with those. We'll be okay.
Get him off! Get him off!
Does anyone have a magical hippo jack? Where's that magical pallet roller?
Nah,
What do we say about giving people magic items?
Yeah.
Just we will
have
always
already-
find uses for them.
2 sessions later, we already have another need for the magic jack.
Alright.
So, what, are you guys just gonna barrel roll him so he's like on the forks and then just.
Yeah. pretty
Try
much.
using a pulley or like a board with the back to something so that you can like flip him.
We're gonna do.
We didn't steal the magic pallet jack. It's back at the thing. But now we should steal the magic pallet jack.
certain that you guys did in fact steal the mallet.
No, we totally fucking did.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Colin's very
I
specific.
forgot.
He was like, I keep it loaded in one of these carts.
Oh, magic pallet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right. So I guess we're just sleeping. We're all sleeping it off.
They're all sleeping it off.
Yeah, it sounds like everybody's sleeping it off. Shaden has to
I
spend a little
decide
longer
not to
putting
get
it on.
nearly as sloppy drunk as I did previously intend to.
Okay. And
For very
Mull,
different variations of the word "it."
what does the end of Mull's night look like?
Well, I guess if everybody's back, God, I don't think there's any other mischief. He had a big day. I think he's gonna go to bed. Nothing special for Mull.
Okay, awesome. All right. Morning time. Birds start chirping. Sun starts coming up. Our 2 prisoners are still out cold. Mud, you're out cold. Shaden, you're starting to rouse. And Mull, the
No,
sober
I've
one.
been awake and muttering.
Okay. Mud, you're not Mud. Mull, you are totally sober and starting to rouse.
I was just reading our potions. Is there supposed to be a comma between poison and healing, or do we have a potion of poison healing?
It's poison and healing. We have one of each.
All right.
Poison healing sounds fun.
It just heals poison. It doesn't heal anything else.
It's very disappointing.
It's useful.
I wanted
in
it to
one
heal with
very
the power
specific-
of poison.
All right.
All right. Actually, for our drunkards and other chemically induced unconsciousness people, let's have everybody roll a Constitution.
Even Critic and I?
Yes. I was gonna joke about how I'm good at that, but I'm actually good at that, or at least not terrible anyway.
This is to say.
I got a 16.
Yeah, it's
Critical 20.
Critical?
I got an 18.
All right.
Want me to re-roll it? I'm not sure if...
No, Mojo, you wake up fairly early with the birds and the sun, and you feel great. You feel absolutely fine.
That was a good nap. Hey, Critic.
Mole's making pancakes.
Oh, yes, that sounds... It smells wonderful. He scratches his back, pulls out a kobold, sees he's breathing a little bit wounded, heals him up, pets him on the head, and then just lets him sleep on the spot that he was.
Okay, so you just keep laying in bed?
No. Like, he takes the kobold that was stuck. That not sure if you guys were able to pull him out.
Oh no, you're like on the deck. Like they managed to get you in the deck. The pallet jack doesn't fit through like any of the doors, so they couldn't get you further than the deck. But you're at least not sleeping on the
Pier, jetty, dock.
pier, jetty.
Oh, that's fine. I was. He just gets up and goes to get some pancakes then.
All right. Yeah. You are joined in the galley by Mojo. Mole.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cooking pancakes. Want to help?
Sure. How long I was out?
I don't know because you were already unconscious when they delivered you. Yeah, honestly, we thought you were dead for a minute.
Well, we took the dead potion about X a day. We were waiting at the prison cell for 3 hours before we talked to the skinny queen. She took us well though. He'll relate the whole situation to you as he helps you make pancakes.
Wow, you guys really should have taken me.
Roll an intelligence check.
Who?
Both of you.
Well,
2.
2? All right. Ev, you are able to like convey cohesively about 75% of what happened yesterday. Colin, you are able to understand approximately 50.
50% of that 25%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you guys really need to take me next time. It's pretty obvious that that you needed somebody with a silver tongue.
right, but it only seems to work when I do my eyebrows, and he does the eyebrows.
Oh shit.
Does it only seem to work when you do it?
Yeah, every time I do it, it's a critical.
Oh, god damn it! Don't fuck!
All right.
Yeah, so
Do I wake up next?
Quiddick wakes up next. Quiddick, you didn't critical, so you feel like death.
It's fine.
Like you you think of your like worst hangover and then like double it. Like you feel terrible.
What is happening?
Oh, I think that's my brother. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. I thought it was you for a second. I was like, what is ever on about?
It did sound like Ev was being murdered. It's fine.
Sorry. Is that still sounding?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I think they're watching the football game.
Oh,
Yes, okay.
that would make
Uh,
sense.
So yeah,
All right, well,
Quiddick wakes up.
Let's-
You smell pancakes from the galley.
yeah, I definitely go get pancakes.
Some bacon cooking now too. That's what he delegates to Mojo.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely on it.
Mojo's cooking bacon. Quiddick, you walk in. I'm sorry. Quiddick shuffles in.
Like the critic's carapace is like alternating like pea green and like a deep bruise purple, like modeled like in various spots, and it's just moving. And Kurtik is like you guys get. It's not even words. It's just like a concept of like hi in your head. It's just like the concept of like you have been acknowledged, but
It's the drunken wave as you walk
yeah,
past
exactly.
and don't even turn your head.
And she just like piles a giant plate with pancakes and like wanders over to a corner and starts like eating them without even like putting anything on them. She's just like putting them to her mouth and like ah.
All
Yeah.
right. Shaden, you are smelling pancakes and bacon, and you're starting to hear shuffling and movement from the galley. Small talk. You're also muted.
Better make sure everyone's still functional. Where the hell is that slime? I want to make sure she didn't sneak off.
They haven't solidified yet, but
I'm probably still in a bucket.
Mm.
we'll be around. Here, I made pancakes. And Mojo made bacon.
And Kurtik is
Well,
eating
you guys can
pancakes
tell
and
me
bacon.
what happened last night while you fix me something.
Well, we, he motions to critic to see if they want to be the one that tells it, or is
Kurtik is just like, we got a job.
Didn't we already have
Maybe
a job?
very lucrative job, but we didn't. But yeah,
Okay. Jobs are good.
You, Mole had actually already pieced together the part about the job. Like, none of the specifics. Actually, the specifics themselves have left Mole with questions, I am sure.
At this point, there are more questions than I started with,
Yes.
with a roll of a 2.
All right. So, as that non-explanation is being projected into your heads. The bucket kind of flops over as mud begins reforming.
Still not humanoid. Very much like your bubble slime shape. And I definitely remember Quiddick being dead. So I'm definitely with a vague urgency of trying to get everybody together so that we can go and attack whatever did it.
Okay, yeah. You like
Until I stop at Quiddick and went, "Why are you eating? We have to go kill the people who killed you."
okay.
I was only dead for a little bit. It's fine.
And I'm just gonna like vaguely shape a question mark out of myself and then kind of melt a little bit and then go get another drink.
Bloody Mary.
I'll slide over a plate of pancakes. All the carbs.
I mean, I don't eat, but yes.
Just kind of starts consuming.
Like slides over the plate and just starts dissolve things.
All right. Well, you guys eat. Is there any more talk that wants to be had?
Yeah, I mean, like as we're eating and like things, as you know, like food starts to settle into, I think Kurdick starts relaying the fact that we theoretically have a job smuggling drugs into the royal family, and that it might get us the information that we want, or it might just get us money. But either way, Victoria's way into the castle probably still helps. So, yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay, now what Mojo was telling me this morning makes sense.
Yes.
Mole says, who only caught about half of that, but doesn't want to seem stupid.
Oh yeah, and there was the whole like she didn't want it to look like she was hiring smugglers, so she sent us to the dungeon and then met us in the dungeon and then killed us. So that it would look like she wasn't just like letting us go. But we're fine now.
I'm never gonna trust anything that tastes like raspberries again.
Raspberries. Why is it always raspberry?
I guess it's easier to hide within the sour tartness.
All right. What are we doing?
I don't
Do
know.
we have plans today?
You got like a good chunk
Victoria
of the
was
day
gonna
before
do
you...
our thing, and what's do you? Well, I guess big question. Should we wait till next week to do any movement on this drug smuggling?
Yeah, I think it's a good place to call it.
Yeah, I mean next week that because the two things that we have today are the drug smuggling and I think we have access to the library now, or that was the idea.
Hopefully, Victoria has a way for us to get. I'm guessing since you pulled that entire thing out of your butt, Kyle, that you do not have either of those things planned.
I have neither of those things planned. Like, so
yeah,
far, my best sessions have been all pulled out of my butt, though, so... But, no, I do not have plans for the library or the drug smuggling. I actually had no plans for getting into royal drug smuggling, but you know,
Let's do now.
I do now. So yeah, I could take us into about the part where we meet with like till about dusk when it's time to meet Victoria.
I mean, we could call it a night. It's
Yeah,
getting there.
It's
yeah.
been a good game.
No, it has. Just if there's anything that anybody wanted to do throughout the day, we will give that option.
Well, I'm dying to know what Quiddick and Mojo and Mud think about the livery when they finally realize that it, looks different.
Mojo kind of had an idea that they were being asked to deliver stuff like that, right?
What?
I think he's talking about
Livery
the
is in-
ridiculously crazy awesomeness of the ship and the kobolds.
The
Stuff.
ship is
Yeah.
painted purple red and
Oh, that.
has an airbrushed flaming sword on the side.
Yeah, so
I
you
see.
guys do eventually like have some business that takes you off the ship for the day. It might even straight up just be that everybody stayed on the ship all morning, and Mull is so excited to see what you have to say that he is like, "I will buy lunch for everybody if we go off the ship." And yeah, you come down the gangplank on your way out. It's the whole lot of you, and yeah, there's this painting on the side. You have all at this point seen all the kobolds, and like they're now wearing like matching armor. Did you dye the sails as well, or?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and the sails.
Not
Are...
the exact same color, but like it's all complementary. It's a tridetic color scheme.
Okay. So yeah, you're himbo with a fashion sense. You know, a 1980s van rocker fashion sense.
Dutifully bearing the bucket in case anyone pukes.
Because we all had things that were like bad happen the night before, or because you anticipate that we're going to feel that the art is that terrible?
Possibly both.
So yes, Mojo, Mud, Quiddick in all its glory on the side of your ship is painted a giant flaming sword on a cosmic background.
I think it's awesome.
Mojo will say, "Wow, a declaration of war. You have balls, Mole."
I give a vague shrug.
Man, I
What?
thought Mud
You don't
would be
think
into
that's
this
awesome?
most.
I think it's awesome.
I think it's amazing. We go to conquest.
Oh, and I got you all something too, and he like presents the dyed gifts.
All right, what are they?
Okay, so I think I already said that Mud gets a scarf or something to tie either around their head or on the arm. I think Mojo gets a tabard is what it's called. It's kind of like a poncho, but like the Royal Musketeer style poncho. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like completely open on the sides.
He'll wear that under the Mandarin mantle under the pauldrons of his armor. So he's going to be stacked.
And Quiddick doesn't wear clothes.
Quiddick does not wear clothes.
So maybe it's a backpack
Critic has like
Or
straps and harnesses for
yeah.
bags and stuff.
Oh, you know what it is? It's a really small version of the Japanese like flag that they would wear on their backs.
Yeah, I'm not wearing that.
It's not that big. It's it's like but yeah, that's what Maul gets, is something that that makes it, it's like sail shaped or something. I don't know.
I think Critic sees the like flag and like eyes it like suspiciously, and then like her carapace changes to match the colors and is like, "Is that adequate?"
Oh, right. Yeah, we'll find something else to do with the small flag. You can see he's a little hurt, but he understands.
Mud's gonna like try to play it off like it's no big deal, but she doesn't give very many gifts, and this is like kind of awesome.
But you can have the flag too, since somebody didn't want it.
She definitely shrugs. She's pretending like she didn't hear you.
Shaden, you just see Shaden in the background pinching the bridge of her nose.
See, they all liked it. Just saying, it's okay to like things. You don't have to be a cold, stuck up, and then he like stops himself and is like person all the time.
Where's my gift, sword boy?
He gave it to you last night. It's a skull cap.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It looks good on you.
Are you rolling a deception?
Fuck you.
No. I'm legitimately asking Colin. Like, does it look
Oh, you're
good on
asking
her?
me. No, it absolutely looks good on her. Mole spent a lot of time picking out gifts that would make sense for everybody.
Except Quiddick.
Effort was made.
Effort was made.
It's all his little himbo brain could handle.
What do you get for something that wears no clothes?
And then like he walked past the vendor from like the feudal Japanese world. Like, oh, this thing is perfect.
I know what you meant, but now in my brain there is a place called Feudal Japanese World.
Join us next week when we go to feudal Japanese world. All caps.
Theme park.
Yeah, well, you've just planted some seeds.
That was a goddamn thing in Westworld, god damn it.
All right. Well, I don't think we got anything else for everybody today. So I think we are gonna call it.
Before we leave,
Okay.
I'm excited to say that sometime in January, Kobold Cafe will start running a game alternating with this one. This game is the not yet named adventuring party. This is going to take place in sort of a more gritty world, a world where there's not as much like crazy big magic happening around. And the adventurers will all be part of a mercenary crew, taking jobs and making money where they can. So yeah, we'll also be using the level up system, which is it's D&D 5e with sort of a twist to it. We'll go ahead and link that when we get started. People will be able to find that. But yeah, I'm excited to get started on that. We'll do it probably one of the first couple of weeks in January.
I am excited.
I am too.
And we'll keep everybody appraised as we move closer.
Sounds good.
That piques an interest.
And yeah, it's me GMing, which is like, I don't know, we've done that like once, twice in the entire history of the channel.
Yeah.
I would do that if
We'll be-
we wound up doing. This would be every other Monday night.
Every other
we'd
Monday night.
alternate.
Yeah. It
Oh, hell
alternate
yeah.
with this one,
I'm in.
Which
Totally
is-
in.
I proposed that because that's kind of just how it's been working with this one. Just my number of spell slots are.
You'll get to play some too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I gotta be honest, I proposed GMing D&D because I like playing D&D.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I wanted more D&D because guys in the other game, I love GURPS. GURPS holds a special place in my heart, but sometimes I need something that doesn't have me doing algebra every 20 seconds.
What?
Yeah, this is kind of why I avoid GURPS, because there's this thing called dyscalculia that I have.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, like we're all excited to put that on for you guys. We'll start, yeah, like I said, sometime either the first or second week of January.
All right. Well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I am Kyle. I've been the GM. And yeah, another good episode. Come back next week, we hope. And see our intrepid heroes, break into a library for some royal families that they have now met and are even accepting jobs from. These people are cheeky.
Because we're so heroic.
So thanks again. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.